The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Green with a catch left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Dolphin first down.
On first down, Wilkinson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here. And a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down, Miami.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down now, Wilkinson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
The score, Dolphins 7, Jaguars nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wentz. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
Here we go. Waiting. Check 55. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Foster. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake. Gabriel. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Wilkinson. And some room to work. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Jaguars nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Gets through, and now an opening. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him. Feet were moving. The legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off-season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
55,
Now Wentz. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Stop made by
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 120. 55. Straight 15. Straight 15. 55.
Now Wentz on third down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Point is good. Makes the score Dolphins 14, Jaguars 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Robinson. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Going for Metcalf on the... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second down and goal. Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
56, Mike.
On second down now, Wilkinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
A four-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check.
Off play action. Gabriel. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down, Dolphins.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
14. Jaguars 10.
56, right there. 56. Took the ball.
Throwing on first down. Gabriel. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Gabriel. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long, Gabriel. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Covered by Dante Jackson.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wentz to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. This one into the hands of Metcalf. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8. Brings up
an ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Covered by Dante Jackson.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sharp. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Wentz to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And a Dolphin first down.
Off the play fake. Gabriel. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on third and long. Gabriel, he's got Evans. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
The kick is
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Dolphins 31, Jaguars 10. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Wentz now to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Tanner Muse with it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Throwing again. Gabriel. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
Off play action. Gabriel. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Breaks their line, set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Gabriel. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Gabriel. And that one will fall incomplete.
Gabriel's pass.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Complete.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
On the play. First down, Dolphins.
the gun. Gabriel. Over the middle to Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down, Miami.
Operating from the gun. Gabriel. Green's got it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Second down and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Bass is good.
Is good.
And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Wentz now on 1st down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Gabriel. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Joey Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Snyder pass on for the field goal.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back up. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tanner Muse gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wentz going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off the play fake. Gabriel. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing his Wentz. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Lefty. Under 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz, he'll find Metcalf. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. First 12 yards there as they move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Jaguars get a score closer. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Robinson. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkinson. nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkinson, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
The ball carried by number 29. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Jaguars 24.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up on third down. Wilkinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up third down.
Back to throw. Gabriel. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tyler Bass
taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier, now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On play action, Wentz. And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkinson. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Give them a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wentz again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5.
Again, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 47-yard line.
Lost the pass. Back.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Wilkinson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.